What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful people of the Crasher community? How are you guys doing today? We're back with a new video on the channel. Thank you very much for tuning on in, you absolute legends. And oh boy howdy, this right here is quite the tale. Overwatch 2's profanity ban policy is an embarrassing memory hole mess. Overwatch 2's ban system is being rightfully criticized by the community for attempting to gaslight players into believing simple swear words have never been allowed. The Overwatch 2 community is livid at Blizzard's response to a pro player who had been banned for writing curse words in chat, something that until very recently didn't seem to be a problem. In an X thread about Mason Derpy, with a last name I'm not going to bother even trying to pronounce, month-long suspension, the official Blizzard customer support account claimed the filter is for those who wish to use it, but profanity has never been allowed in our games. If reported, absolutely actionable. Blizzard's decision to crack down on all profanity is definitely worthy of criticism, considering the game's teen rating. While slurs and harassment are another story completely, simple swearing is just common online. Banning players for saying shit or fuck, as was the case here, is just over the top. It's not clear if there's some miscommunication between Blizzard's social media managers, the devs and staff reviewing ban appeals, but there needs to absolutely be some transparency about what is and isn't allowed, because historically, this hasn't been the case, and the community knows it. Former Overwatch League caster ZP took aim at Blizzard's stance, accusing the company of gaslighting players who have never experienced enforcement like this in 7 years. Historically, players were absolutely not banned for garden variety profanity, ZP said. Gaslighting people who have played the game for 7 years at this point is an awful fucking look. Content creator Nian Socks even compared Blizzard's actions to George Orwell's 1984, where a totalitarian state replaced written history to better suit their agenda. Changing the rules on the fly to suddenly ban players for minor offenses is just ridiculous, especially where there was no prior warning. To act like this policy has always been in place is just insulting to those who have been loyal to OW since its release. To justify its decision, Blizzard pointed to the first section of its in-game code of conduct, which states, "You may not use language that could be offensive or vulgar to others." That's all incredibly subjective, and to make matters worse, Blizzard even suggests that swearing would only be actionable if a report is filed. But this has the community gobsmacked. If it's not allowed, why even present the veneer of it being acceptable by allowing people to choose exposure to that kind of language from beyond the default safety filters, remarked fan favorite caster Leg Day. Twitch streamer Kefri was confused about why OW2 has a filter to begin with. If profanity as a whole is not acceptable and is actionable, the filter should not be adjustable and should be mandated with absolutely no input from the player, he said. This is hardly the first time that Blizzard's OW2 bans have sparked controversy. As we've documented, players have been banned for typing GG, yippee, and nice shot. One player even risked losing his college scholarship for writing out his teammate's name, Dumpseer. How Blizzard is going about things right now isn't a good look. It's time for either game director Aaron Keller and executive producer Jared Noose to get involved and set the matter straight, or make some serious changes on how and why bans are implemented. Now, to go a little bit further in this pathetic mess, we have ourselves Jake Lucky with the following. A collegiate Overwatch player has been banned for 30 days after saying fuck and shit in his chat logs. A decision that will end his college career, as he will be unable to compete in his last tournament. Nah man, make it right. Tagging Play Overwatch and Blizzard CS. We have ourselves an image to accompany the tweet, where we have ourselves Derpy tweeting out, "Can I get a human to respond to my ticket, please?" tagging Blizzard CS. And what the image reads is absolute brain rot. We essentially, to make a long story short, have a case of really piss poor customer service that relies heavily on botted and canned responses that don't give a single iota of an answer or clarification. And just to show even further, we have the Blizzard CS account basically upholding and tripling down on this bullshit. Now, it would be one thing if there was genuine harassment and really bad slurs being hucked around, then yes, we can talk about there being consequences on this level, but for the sake of mere curse words, things that are super fucking commonplace when it comes to competitive shooter games and other sorts of online games, you have got to be fucking joking me. You're gonna get your caucus tied up in a fucking balloon animal over someone saying a couple of curse words? Are you for real? I should also throw this in as well as a reminder to everyone that this is the same Blizzard, formerly known as Activision Blizzard, now just Blizzard, that was embroiled in a whole slew of really bad scandals and lawsuits that I have covered extensively a few years back on my channel, and yet they want to turn around and try to police simple things like swearing in a video game chat. Like, that right there is beyond cucked, it is beyond pathetic, and this just manages to make Blizzard look even fucking worse. Not to mention, there's also other controversies that plague the Blizzard name. Considering the bad history that Blizzard has to their name, Gaslighting seems like it's pretty on brand when it comes to them. Like, I have never liked Blizzard in the first place, and this incident here further cements that. How Blizzard even remotely still gets support even to this very day absolutely astounds me. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I think, long story short, this whole thing was beyond an overreaction. Like, are you joking me? You end up ruining this man's college career because of simple curse words. I can perhaps maybe understand if it genuinely was harassment and actually bad slurs and like homophobic or racial type of language and things like that, then yes, by all means, throw consequences at the individual accordingly. But for the simple sake of curse words, something that has been a commonplace thing in any online video game and shooter game and things like that, you mean to tell me that you're gonna get that ass mad over fucking curse words? Wow, that really shows the amount of pettiness and fragility that you truly have. But with that being said, these right here are just my own opinions. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. At the end of the day, you know I always love to hear back from you amazing legends. And that's it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have yourself a damn good one, you beautiful people. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Fuck Blizzard. I'll see you guys next time.